Hola, hijos de su madre. Welcome to another episode of. I forgot the name.
No Manches. Literally,
Well,
no Manches.
Anyways, my bad. So clearly, we've been out for a minute. Just a lot of things. If I could speak, a lot of things have been happening. So we're just gonna recap on everything. First off, most important, me. I just turned 24, so I'm getting old, guys.
You're becoming la señora.
Not even. But I am getting old. I have aches and pains that I didn't before.
Very true.
I am falling apart, man.
Like Donna would say, dilapidating.
For real. Like, I can't wear heels. I can't wear sandals. And my feet and my knees hurt.
You can't go hiking.
I can't do anything.
You can barely walk.
That's fucking true sometimes, too. But, so for my birthday, we went to the beach. But let me tell you, it was cold. It was very cold. And Fran was being a little shit ass and wouldn't get in the fucking water.
I got in the water.
After we had to bully you.
You didn't bully me.
We technically had to be
cold.
We were like, Fran, come on. He's like, no, it's too calm. And then the sun came out, and he's like, okay, I guess I'll get in.
I actually got a little burnt.
I have a little tan.
Well, not like, I meant to say like, I got darker. Not
you got
burnt.
darker?
Actually, I think my neck did burn a little bit, but it's fine. But it was cold, the water. Well, the water was cold. Everything else was fine.
Yeah. And then I tried to, we might post pictures on Instagram if I can find them. But I tried to make Fran fall in the water when he was being a little hoe about getting in. So I grabbed his leg and I was like, maybe if I grab his leg, he'll lose his balance.
But I'm very balanced.
And he tried to take me with him. He's like, no.
I didn't try to know. I was very balanced. You tried it, but you didn't get it.
Yeah. It was...
And then we saw the pigeons.
Oh, Fran? Oh, they're not pigeons. What are they called, Fran?
What are they called? Seagulls? Seagulls.
Yeah. He's like, oh, look at all the pigeons.
No, it was just one particular pigeon that was like.
It's not a pigeon.
Okay, seagull pigeon. They're in the bird family. I think, right?
Yes, the fucking birds, idiot. Oh man.
And then what? Oh, and then I was over here doing like a little show because we had to. Well, we didn't have to, but I got dressed outside for some reason.
Yeah, so we didn't have we just went for the day for my birthday, and
little day trip moment.
I changed in the car, so we were able to drape this car cover over the car while we changed inside the car. So, we went in there and we changed to go to the beach, and then we came back to change to go out to eat and to walk around the shops. Well, we were all changing, and after you're wet and you try to change in a small space, it gets very hard and it gets very hot, and things just don't want to go up or down. They're just sticking to you. So it was kind of a mess. But it was a lot of fun. Fran's like, well, I can just change out here. He's like, nobody's walking by.
And then as soon as I said that, literally a car is pulling out. Then the car next to us, I don't know what the car next to us was doing.
I don't know. They were just chilling in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but then someone was guarding me. So yeah. But yeah.
And then we finally got done changing and everything. We're like, let's go walk around. And I think they're called dragon breaths. It's like the little cereal that they put the that stuff on it that makes you you know what I'm talking about? I think that's what it's called, dragon breath.
Well, it is called dragon breath, but I've never heard of it before.
Well, yeah, and they weren't doing it because there's a lot of people on the weekends. It's only something they do during the week, not on the weekends, just because a lot of people. So we're like, oh, fine. We're like, well, let's just go get food because I'm hungry. So we kept walking down, and we get to the candy shop, and I'm like, oh. We went in, we got our candy and everything, and we were like, well, we really, we were hungry. After being, we didn't really swim that much, but after being on the beach, we're like, yeah, let's go out to eat. And we asked, on the way there, we were like, is everybody good with seafood? Everybody's like, yeah, we love seafood.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I was like, oh, it's okay, I'm good with whatever, is actually what I said.
Correction. He said, yeah, that sounds great. That's exactly what you said. And we can call up the people right now that were in that car. You want to do it?
Anyways,
I ain't afraid of bringing out some, what do you call them, receipts?
Yeah, pulling up the receipts.
So
technically, this wouldn't be receipts; it'd be witnesses.
Whatever the fuck. And we go to the pier, where there's this restaurant, and we get a bunch of food. And I had this drink. It was so good. It literally tasted like a
strawberry,
milkshake type thing. Yeah. It was so good. I only had one. It was kind of strong. Like you didn't feel it at first, but once you like got up, you're like,
Mine was strong.
Yeah. He got the same one as one of my other friends, and they were just like, yeah, it kind of hit me. She didn't feel it. Yeah. She didn't feel it at first. And then she's like, yeah.
You were both feeling it.
We're like, do y'all want another one? And they're like, no.
It's gonna get messy real quick.
And it got cold afterwards, so we were all buying like jackets because we were like, oh, we're going to the beach, it'll be warm. And I said no.
It was kind of warm.
No, it was pretty cold on the pier.
But to your point, even though I don't thoroughly enjoy seafood like most people, I still ate and still participated, and it wasn't a bad sport.
We had calamari and we had, what was it, crab cakes?
It was some type of like,
no, it was lobster bites or something like that.
It was like something. It was something.
And you could just tell Fran was not feeling it. We could all tell.
I ate a lot of it.
We could just tell he was not enjoying it there.
I like how she's pointing this out now instead of.
And the whole fucking way, Fran was knocked the fuck out. Like, this bitch was asleep the whole drive there. Then the whole drive back. Like, he literally woke up to take go to the bathroom. That was it.
Yeah. Because the car was stopped, no movement was gone.
That's the only reason he was awake.
At least I wasn't like snoring, or I asked multiple times. I said I wasn't snoring, so.
You weren't. We asked the girl that was in the back with him. She's like, no, he's not snoring. I was like, yeah, you were snoring like there, because I'm that type of friend.
But I wasn't.
He wasn't.
That was nice. But yeah, you're getting old, Sandy.
Bitch, you're about to be 26.
Okay, and like
a couple
6
months.
more months or 5 more months. Yeah, 5 more months. Anyways, how's work going for you?
Oh man, don't even get me started. So I work as a recruiter for a company, but we lost the company that I was working for, or we didn't lose it. It was just like the right choice. Mm-hmm. To just drop that company. So right now until Wednesday, I don't know if I have a job or not. I'm kind of just on standby. If I don't, I'll come back on next week and be like, yeah, so guys,
she's got like, I've had 2 more jobs or something.
But no, right now I don't have anything. So until Wednesday, I'm going to be relaxing, just focusing on myself. I say that, but in reality, I probably will not be doing that. No, but it's not bad. Like, honestly, I felt like I was under some pressure to try to make it work, but it just wasn't working. The pay and stuff like that. It was just really hard to find people that wanted to work for certain pay and work certain hours and days, and it was getting kind of hard.
Yeah, a lot of people are struggling. Like, my mom, where she works, they need people, and they haven't been able to like have people stay or get people. Like, people are just not wanting to work right now.
Yeah, and my thing was also like, I would get people, but as soon as I would bring somebody to work, like, somebody else would just leave, so I wasn't growing. I was just staying. Up until this last week, I lost some really good workers. Like, I can't be mad at them. They were very hardworking men. They came to me and they're like, hey, look, I found something better. One of them didn't, but the other one did. He's like, I found something that pays a little more, and being that I have a family, like, I kind of have to do what I got to do. And at that point, like, when you see people that are willing to come in and work, and you're like, yeah, he deserves that pay. But I had people that wouldn't even like come in one day, or that would come in for orientation and just never show back up. Like, that's when I'm like, seriously, like, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, but it is what it is. I'm not completely upset, but I'm not completely not. upset.
You're just mild.
Yeah. Ask me Wednesday. You know, Wednesday I might be like, guys, I'm freaking out. I don't have a job. I'm ready to do.
Well, I mean, right now it's a good market because a lot of companies need workers. So I don't think.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I'm not afraid of finding a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more of like having to go through the hassle of finding a job. Like, you know, if it was easy, you know.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. I think it will be easier because so
Well,
many people are not working. So I think there's a lot of more opportunities right now.
I do agree with that, but like again, for the positions like that I'm looking for, like, you know, they still consider a lot of like first interview, second interview, and third interviews. So it's that type of hassle. It's not more of like the, oh, I'm not gonna find something where
It's more like the getting to that point,
right,
of actually like being recruited,
right. But honestly, like this is the first time I've been like put on hold at a job, and I'm like perfectly calm. Like I feel calm, which is really weird for me. But no, I'm doing really good. It is what it is, you know. And I know you've been probably getting busy because you know all the critters are coming out to play.
Well, it comes and goes. Like I've been doing really good, like as far as my sales go and everything, but it comes and goes. Like for the past 2 days, I haven't had any sales come through, but you know, and I have a really big goal of the month too, because they give you like sales goals that you have to meet. So,
is it because you've been a good sales rep that your goal's higher than others?
Yeah. Well, not so necessarily like. Well, everyone they do it based on like your performance. So you know, like if I'm really good at like doing it, then my goal is going to be higher than like someone who's not, you know, as good as doing it. But they also do it on like your previous years. So they kind of compare how you're currently doing and then what else you did last year, and then they try to like add more to it. So if I had like $30,000 in sales last year, they would try to increase it to like 40 to see if I can hit it, which is my goal this month.
There's something I just realized. Me and you talk with our hands a lot. Like, if they made us sit on our hands, I don't think we could have a conversation.
I think I could do it for like the last 2 minutes. But yeah.
Oh, and then like at the place that I was working at, they offered the COVID vaccine, and you know, I had a lot of people that were like, "Yeah, I want it," and I had people that were like, "No, I'm not getting that." Like blah blah blah. Like I don't want to turn to a dinosaur. I'm like, yeah. That was my thing. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to turn into a dinosaur. And it was my way of saying, like, I don't know what kind of side effects I'll have, so I didn't want to go through it. Mm-hmm. Especially because a lot of people young, I call myself young even though I'm getting old.
You technically are still young.
Yeah, because, see, a lot of younger people haven't been getting it, so I think, you know, not having too much to look at, like, side effects in our age group, that kind of, like, steers me away from getting it. But a lot of people that are already there didn't have side effects up until yesterday. Yesterday was Friday, right? We had a lady that got really dizzy and passed out. So they were like, maybe she's dehydrated. Yeah. But she had just gotten her vaccine, so it's just a lot. And honestly, you know, we're gonna keep y'all updated on what we hear about the vaccine. And obviously about my job, and France.
If we're gonna take it too.
Yeah, honestly though, I'm gonna be completely blunt with y'all. I'm probably not gonna get it. At least not right now. Maybe in the future, but right now, where things are, I won't be getting it.
I will potentially, just because like a lot of, I was waiting for like people around me to get it to see like they're the guinea pigs. They'll be like, let me see, you know, what happens to you. Like, what if you turn into a dinosaur?
Yeah. Like we said, I'm going to keep y'all updated, whether it's on social media or wherever, just a little bit more about what we hear on the vaccinations and stuff like that. Our personal opinions, always keep in mind that anything we say is personal, like personally how we experienced it or our own opinions. Don't take this like medical advice or anything like that. Salt. So, well, guys, we're going to catch up with you next week. This is the end of the show. Like, comment, click on the little bell for notifications, and subscribe somewhere down here. All right, bye.